Hey, what's up YouTube? It's your friend Miriam, aka Lucky Number 78, and it's time for me to unbox one of my favorite subscription boxes, probably my favorite that I get. It's the Your Toy Box, which you probably already read on my video title there. Yeah, it's a little crushed right here. Look at that. Ugh, there's a hole in the box. Man, I'm excited to get in there. If you're new to the series, new to the subscription box, you fill out a survey. There's over 100 items on the survey, and they send you a customized box of 7 to 10 toys. I've been subscribed since late 2015. I've had a couple great boxes and a couple boxes that made me wish I hadn't subscribed. But on the whole, your average box is really exciting. So this box is great for me. It's $25 a month. There is no monthly plan where you get a discount for subscribing for multiple months. They used to have a deal where your 10th month was a special colossal box. I did get that, but they did away with that as of October 2016. So if you're thinking of subscribing for that, just know that that's no longer a thing. But let's see what's in here. Feels heavy. There might be 1 or 2 big action figures in here, which I love. All right. Let's slide. Here's the usual bubble wrap. I will be opening this blind so that, well, what you see first will be what I see first, and so on and so forth. First up, we have a Beetleborg. I still haven't seen any Beetleborgs, but it is a Saban property. Same Chaim Saban who made the Power Rangers, and this is kind of cool. It's not painted on the back, which is one of my pet peeves, but that's to be expected. In fact, any paint on the back is gravy. The sculpt on the back is quite good. There's a lot of detail on the back, so I'll take that. The head is a little sticky, which is not a problem. I've had this problem from Goodwill and stuff, but I've never had this problem from Your Toy Box. Usually they clean their toys really well. But the gold paint they did use on the front is really good. The blue color of the plastic is really good. So I'm not complaining. This is a nice start. This is a nice figure. The arms are articulated. And the head is not. The legs are not as well. This is a surprise, but the arms are articulated. Cool. Beetleborgs Tokusatsu figure. Next up. Oh, sweet. This says Power Rangers figure. I'm actually really glad I got this because, and I'll actually explain that. This has a little dust on it. So apparently Trevor Taylor, the guy who runs this box, was slacking a little bit on the cleaning this month. My hands are sticky and dusty now. But I almost bought this figure about 3 months ago in a comic book shop with one arm. Granted, it was $1, but I decided I'd rather wait and get the figure with 2 arms, because it would look better in my collection. This is the action figure version. It's not the combining Megazord, but this is the main Megazord from Dino, Thunder, or Avarenja. Again, no paint on the back. Still a really cool figure. I love action figures of Megazords, sometimes even more than the combining Megazord, because the combining Megazord is of varying quality depending on the era in which it was produced. This is a really dusty figure, though. But I obviously wanted this because I almost bought it, so I'm really pleased to get this. And it's so cool. Look at it. It's so cool. Yeah, very pleased to get that. Next up. Another, as if on cue, Power Rangers figure. It's another figure. Let me move these guys aside. They have had their turn in the sun. It's another figure of a Megazord. Unfortunately, it's partial. It's missing a shoulder pad here, but here is the Zeo or Orenja Megazord. His sword is a little flaccid, but you can fix that with a heat gun. And it's nice that he has a sword because the sword is removable. So I imagine these swords went missing a lot, about as often as these shoulder pads, I assume. This is from the 2009 line, which is probably when they re-released, it's hype for when they re-released Mighty Morphin in 2010. But despite no paint on the back, the colors are unusually vibrant for that period at Bandai of America. The pink, the green, the peachy red, orange there, salmon. Very, very nice. Like I said, I love action figures of Megazords, and there's something I don't have enough of because they're just not appreciated in this fandom. They don't really have any value so much, but I think they look great on display. And they're fun to play with. So, I love them. Next up. What is this? Demolition Man figure. I don't really know Demolition Man. This is a little bit of a miss for me. Oops, dropped it. I think this is a Stallone movie. And actually the head sculpt looks uncanny. Very much like Stallone, as do the Yowie hands. Look at these Yowie hands. Spartan. Copyright 93 Warner. Actually, this is in great shape for a nearly 25-year-old toy. This looks brand new. If you told me this was a repro, I would not be, I would not have been surprised, but the copyright's on the back. Hey, if I have to get a toy from a franchise I don't know, I'm glad it's a franchise that I'd like to look into, and B, a figure in such good condition. There's only a little bit of, there's some paint wear back here. I'm not even sure you can see it. Yeah, you can see it a little bit. There's some flaking off here and on the little elbow pad there. And that's about it. This is in really good shape for a used, probably pre-loved 25-year-old toy. Nice. Next up, Kamen Rider figure. Yay! I love when he gets me Kamen Rider figures because I know those are probably harder for him to find. They probably show up less often. So maybe it's true, maybe it's not, but I feel like he goes to a greater amount of effort when he does get me a Kamen Rider figure. Now, to date, he's only got me American Kamen Rider figures from Saban's Masked Rider, and actually he hasn't gotten me anything from Kamen Rider Dragon Knight, which is when they tried to bring it back about 10 years ago. But this is from the original Saban's Masked Rider. This is Bio Rider. Somebody told me in the comments last time. And yes, there's no paint on his back, which is hilarious. But I'll let it slide because this is a beautiful PVC. Look at that. That is display quality. This is like the kind of thing I like to see. This is the kind of thing that absolutely can go on a desk. Are you kidding me? This is a display quality little piece. Look at that. I love this toy. I love this toy. Like, it doesn't look like much. This is sort of an unassuming little piece, but I just dropped it. I was gonna say this is one of my favorite things I've gotten from your toy box, and I just dropped it. Next thing, Mario figure. I love Mario. As I said in my Loot Crate video very loudly and enthusiastically, I love Mario. And I know what this is. Ooh, this is one of those Connects. I don't have any of those Connects, but I love building toys. I love Legos. 2011 Connects. Yep. It's like a little Lego man, but it's Mario. I love it. I can't wait to actually make a Lego set to put him with. Obviously Mario isn't the rarest of these Connects figures or whatever, but I don't really care. Who subscribes to your toy box for rarity? Actually, you could, kind of, because they gave me They didn't give me anything. They sent me a DX Time Shadow. So it's not rare, but it's old and pretty valuable. So, you know, now that was in my Colossal box, but still, this is exciting. This is fun. This is great. This is a great box, by the way. In case you were wondering, in case you couldn't tell from my reactions, this is a fantastic box. Next up. Okay, Power Rangers figure. Here is Kevin in his, like, Super Samurai mode from Power Rangers Samurai / Super Samurai. His little pouch comes off, and his little holster thing also comes off. He doesn't have a sword. They used really nice gold paint on the back. You know how I feel about paint on the back. They painted his belt on the back as well. They did a really nice job of sculpting this on the back, but they did not continue the gold trim. But they did continue the gold trim on his cape on the back, which I appreciate. I barely remember them using this form in Power Rangers. I know they had this form in Shinkenja, but I haven't gotten to that point in Shinkenja. I'm only like 10 episodes in. So far it hasn't grabbed me. Kevin was probably my favorite of the guys in Power Rangers Samurai, so I'm really happy that that's who they sent me, if they had to send me someone from Samurai. And this is a really nice figure. Next up, and I think last up, yeah, this is the last thing in the box. Ooh! Ooh, another Power Rangers figure by the label. Here is Rito Revolto. He is Rita Repulsa's brother. And he was a very different character in Kakurenja. He was like really cool, and he played the piano, but yeah, I think it was the same character, I don't know. So he has some sort of air pack on his back. I don't think I've ever seen this figure before. He has some sort of air pack on his back and a little cannon, and you press the air pack and the rocket shoots. How about that? How many used toy boxes will send you a 25-year-old toy where the action feature still works? I appreciate that. And the paint here is really good. See, they actually like painted silver on the black, which stands out really nicely. Now he has a peg on his hand like he's supposed to hold this. And there is no corresponding peg hole that I see. Well, still cool. The face is a grinning skull. And the back of the head is like a mandible-less skull, which is cool. As well, he has skulls under, like where his pelvis would be. And then skulls for kneecaps, and skulls for shoulders. Kakurenja has some interesting designs for villains, for Monsters of the Week, and it's also like a really good show. Mighty Morphin Season 3, maybe not so good. Mighty Morphin itself, maybe not so good. But this figure is awesome, and I love that the action feature still works. I don't have Mighty Morphin figures where the action... Oh, this fits onto this hand. Look at this. Look at that. It fits onto the hand. It fits onto the hand. Wow. Sorry, I'm really excited about that. But yeah, I don't have Mighty Morphin figures where the action features work not because the figures are old or anything, and you know, but because Mighty Morphin figures are just so sought after that all the ones where the action features work get bought up. So I really appreciate Trevor sending me such a good box and, you know, such a sought after item in just a regular box. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Look at that. It's so cool, man. I love this toy. And look, paint on the back, paint on the back. And if I had to guess, I would say this was hand painted. It just, something about it doesn't look factory painted. That's just a guess. Okay, I'm gonna stop playing with the toy and just recap what I got. This kick-ass Rito Revolto toy, which the more I play with it, the more I enjoy it. Power Rangers Zeo Megazord figure. Power Rangers Dino Thunder Megazord figure. Black RX Bio Rider, I think, figure. I don't remember if Bio Rider was the red and blue one, though. This is Robo Rider! It's Robo Rider! If you tell me in the comments this is Robo Rider, I'm gonna laugh at you because you will not have watched the whole video. And I'll say, haha, you're impatient. And this is why haste makes waste. But if you don't, then I'll say, okay. But this is Robo Rider. Yeah, Bio Rider is the red and blue one. Okay. Connects Mario. Awesome. Super Wizard Mode Kevin or whatever. I don't remember what this mode is called. Beetleborg. And Sly. So that is 8 items in a box that promises 7 to 10. So for me, one of these items is gravy. I'm gonna call that the weakest item, which is probably the Zeo Megazord. As much as I love it, man, that just really kills me, the one shoulder pad thing. But it's gravy. It's gravy. So I love it. And I'll play with it. So, you know, nothing in that box was bad. Everything was fun. Everything was cool. Awesome box. Your toy box has been so good lately. I've been really impressed. That was awesome. Please tell me what your favorite item was in the comments below. My favorite was obviously the Rito Revolto, although the Kamen Rider, Robo Rider figure was way up there too. Until next time, thank you for watching. Please like, comment is even better. Subscribe if you haven't already, and until next time, stay beautiful. Peace. Onto the hand! It fits onto the hand! Wow! Sorry, I'm really excited about that.